Hey everybody, Robert184, gundam.tk, and the Gundam World Cup is moving along smoothly, and as we come to the end of round one, just thought I'd take a minute to reflect back and talk about a few things before moving on, because it's only going to get better after this. So the first thing that I want to say is I am loving it, and the reason I am is not because of the idea of the World Cup, but just because you guys are participating, and I love reading the comments and seeing why you vote for what and all the different things, the back and forth. It's really fun to watch, and I'm really excited to see which one wins every day as much as you are. So a few things that I'll just explain. What you're seeing on the screen right now is when I set up the whole thing, what I did is that I set a universal century against the another centuries, or whatever you want to call them, 16 in each, and I seeded them 8 and 8. Basically, the second leads got seeded and the first seeds didn't. Now, I was wondering about the point of seeding, but anyway, there were 4 upsets, which was pretty cool. I didn't expect to see that many. I thought all 16 seeds would go through, but no, you surprised me with quite a few of them. And the biggest surprise for me probably was that UC-AC. There's a lot of debate about that, but 8 versus 8. So out of that, half of them each went off. The UC had a winning streak, and then the AC had a winning streak after that, but I don't think it can continue. Can it? Well, we'll see. Next up, who was the biggest winner? Well, the biggest winner in terms of sheer votes and the gap was Wing Zero, Endless Waltz, which absolutely crushed Victory Gundam, which made me a little bit sad. And Unicorn Gundam went through in a very strong second. However, it wasn't just a bunch of blowouts. At the end, there was a lot of close matches, including God vs. Crossbone was incredibly close. The XS barely beat Freedom by about 50 votes, and Zeta very, very barely beat Wing by only about half of that. Now, on a personal note, I was a little bit sad when Turn A went out, even though I love the Ground Gundam. And V1 and V2, that was a sad day for me as well. But anyway, the big winner is, well, G Gundam gets both Shining and God through to the next round. Double O is just crushing, getting all 3 of its representatives. On the other hand, though, there were some big losers in terms of series. So we had V, of course, aforementioned. The Alex went out, but that was against some pretty tough competition. 0083 saw the GPO 1 and 3 go out. And Gundam Seed, I was a little bit surprised. Only 1 of 5 survived to go through. It had a lot of representatives. But something to keep in mind, that one that went through was Strike Freedom, which was the third highest vote getter. So look for that to make some noise in the later rounds. Now, as for the whole concept of the World Cup, I'd love to hear what you think about it, the pros and the cons, and whatever you want to say. But for me, it's just a lot of fun, and I like seeing which ones you choose. And if you ask me which one of 32 do I like the best, that's tough. But if you put 2 in front of me, I can do it. So that was the point of this whole thing. And this is for fun, and I'm hoping that some people who don't know all of the series may be exposed to a few new Gundams, a few new animes. Maybe they'll get some interest in that and go check it out. And for those of you that are really, if you don't like the way the match is going or your Gundam is losing, well, tell your friends, have them vote too. So anyway, as we move on to the next round, things are only going to heat up because only the best Gundams are going to survive. So it's getting more exciting all the time. So thanks for watching. You can see the rest of the draw here. This really was done legit. I didn't rig the draw, and we'll continue to do the same for the whole thing. Everything's going to be random, but looking forward to seeing which one ends up in first place. Anyway, everybody, Robert184, thanks for watching. Let me know about this World Cup, the matches, what you like and don't. And as always, rate, subscribe, hit like if you do, and a comment. Thanks as always. See ya soon.